Hello and welcome to the CIBSE West Midlands Region Bite-Sized Briefing Short. My name is Josh Brownlee and I'm the Chair for the CIBSE West Midlands Region Committee, and it's great to have you join me today. In the news recently, COP26, an article on the BBC website looks at how the countries are doing with regards to reducing their carbon emissions since COP26. There's a rather interesting animation on there which shows from 1959 through to 2020. In the 60s, USA was the highest producer, producing 1,300 or so million tons of carbon per year. And then it shows how China, through the 90s and 2000s, starts coming up rapidly behind them and overtakes them in approximately 2006 as the top emitter through to 2020, at which point they are listed as producing 2,912 million tons of carbon per year in comparison to the USA's 1,286, India's 666, and Russia's 430 million tons of carbon per year. British Steel has got funding for a hydrogen fuel study. They've secured a grant to secure this to study the use of green hydrogen to help decarbonise steel production. Wimvik have been appointed by St Modwin Logistics as their main contractor to build a 253,000 square foot warehouse at St Modwin Park, Stoke Central, which will become the home of Stoke-based National Veterinary Service. Walsall Housing have picked three main contractors for their £197 million framework, those contractors being United Living, Waits and Kier for their investment programme. 5 key drivers for sustainability are detailed in a data centre Schneider article online. Those 5 key drivers being climate change, customer requirements, government regulation, business sense, investor pressure, which is quite an interesting read. David Stevens, who's the Vice Chair of the CIBSE Facilities Management Group, there's a video on the CIBSE website which talks about Kevin Mitchell, new CIBSE President's CIBSE 125 challenges.
So I think it's absolutely fantastic that the President has set us a number of challenges. Quite often presidents focus on the engineering aspects of the industry, and I think it's brilliant that Kevin has refocused us on the grand challenges. I've really been inspired in my career, starting as an electrician and then moving into the design and project management office. It was only when I started working in the operational area that I really found a good mentor. My mentor really did inspire me, one, to get involved with CIBSE, to encourage other people to become a part of it, and to be more inclusive. And I think that's something CIBSE can really do, is to inspire the next generation. And that doesn't mean younger people, but people transferring into the operational area and into CIBSE itself. People who are electricians, plumbers, pipe fitters, to develop their career and move into the design and project management and even operational area is fantastic. CIBSE and the engineering industry does need to be more inclusive. We should allow anybody who wants to thrive, regardless of their gender, their background or their education, to have an extremely successful career. We need to consider that not everybody works a traditional working environment, and some people need to work part-time, some people need to work flexible hours, and I think the engineering industry is one thing that can really, really support that.
The building website features some new fire safety regulations in the wake of the Grenfell fire incident, which talk about residential blocks over 18 metres needing an evacuation alert system under new measures. And finally, the US envoy on climate change, John Kerry, has warned that the war in Ukraine must not be used as an excuse to prolong the global reliance on coal. Speaking to the BBC, Mr. Kerry criticised a number of large countries for not living up to the promises they made at the COP26 climate summit. All of the content covered in today's episode is copyright of the respective owners. Links to the articles are available in the bio. CIBSE accepts no responsibility for external links. If you'd like to comment, get involved or contribute, please don't hesitate to get in contact. I thank you for joining me today and look forward to the next time.